Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Oh, hello, everyone. How's it going? Oh my god, Toby's going crazy. Toby just leapt into the room. I think he thought somebody came into the apartment, but it was just me talking into a camera. Hi, Toby. I'm not going to pick you up because it's not sanitary. Anyway, how's it going? I'm going to make some smash burgers for Twist. Hopefully the audio sounds better this time. I'm using the actual like lab mics that I usually use. I don't know. Let me know if that's the case, or if it's not the case, actually. Um, but audio seems good. Good. Hey, so yeah, Twist requested another cooking stream, and so I'm gonna make smash burgers because that's what we have, and also it's a thing that you can eat for lunch, which is good because it's lunch. So I'm gonna make Janelle a smash burger, and then I'll probably make mine off stream because it's just kind of repetitive. Um, so the way I like to make smash burgers, I have, as you can see in the top right corner, I forgot I flipped the video. That right there is the key in my opinion. So this is a Lodge flat. Oh God, Toby's dragging the mic. Toby, Ina Garten doesn't have to deal with this problem. Anyway, this is a Lodge flat skillet, and you can grab that on Amazon. They're fairly affordable, but man, does it make this a lot easier. It's really, really difficult to make a smash burger without one. So the key to the smash burger is unlike your sort of classic pub burger, the smash burger is going to get smashed down to almost nothing. So this is going for essentially the thickness that you would find at like an In-N-Out burger. And so the idea is just getting it so thin that the meat cooks in its own fat and fries and becomes crispy. Now, I may not actually pull it off today. Occasionally, I don't quite do it right. It's a little trickier than it seems, but I'm going to give it a shot. Partly, you really want your baking your cast iron to be really well seasoned so that nothing sticks. But it's probably going to stick anyway because this is just you're smashing it so thin. And so what you do is you scrape it up when you go for the flip, and it's a little bit precarious. We'll see. Not really a big deal if it doesn't work because it's still going to taste good. Cordios asks, can you use it as a baking steel? I've made eggs on that. I've made, other stuff on it for sure. It's essentially a cast iron pan, but it's just flat, and it has a little trough for fat. If you've got like a Lodge or any other cast iron pan that's well seasoned, it's basically that, but it's just the flat version of it. You can also throw it on the grill, which I haven't done yet, but I know you can throw it on the grill. And that would make a lot of sense in some ways because you could use it without worrying about flare-ups and these kinds of things. Anyway, I'm gonna make some smash burgers. Normally I would get like a high quality meat for this. This is just gonna be like Country Naturals hamburger because that's again just what I could get. But it is important for a smash burger that you have at least 80-20 lean meat to fat ratio because you're trying to cook it in the fat, and if it's super lean meat, it's just not going to work. The other thing is you're going to cook this burger all the way through because it's so thin. You're not going to have any medium rare pinkness in it, which I don't know. It's one of the things that like I had to really be convinced that this was the way that I like my burgers generally because I do like a thick burger on the grill that's got like a little pink in the middle. But man, if you use fatty enough meat, because this is cooking in its own fat, it's going to taste just as juicy. And honestly, it's also safer. So, that's good too. Slade asks, how does that work on an electric stovetop? You can't do it. So on an electric stovetop, I shouldn't say you can't. I don't know. I suspect it probably would not work. What you'd want to do on an electric stovetop is probably use a really large cast iron pan, which I can actually grab one here. This is also the Lodge brand. This is pretty goddamn big. You can see just the size of it, right? But the issue that I had with this thing is that what I was finding is that when I went to smash my burger, so here's another instrument that's going to be very important for this. And in fact, while I'm talking, I'm going to heat up the old griddle here. So this is a trawl, and this is what I use to smash the burgers. You can use anything. You can literally use anything, but a trawl is like so handy for a number of different reasons. One, it's got this like super sharp edge, so I can use it to scrape up the burger. And two, it's like large enough that you can do 2 burgers at once, right? You can use a spatula. You can probably, I mean, ideally you would use 2 spatulas, one to kind of hold the burger in place and then the other to smash on top of the other spatula. And that's what I would do if I was doing the smash burger in the large cast iron here. You can, I mean, you could use your hand. It probably wouldn't smash as thin as you want with your hand. In that case, I suspect you would want to use like parchment paper to put on top of the burger, and then, but really, ideally, you want something flat and heavy, and if you don't have anything that's like, you know, steel, you could use parchment paper. I know Kenji Lopez Alt uses a piece of parchment paper and then he smashes it with something on top of that. And so, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend your hand. You want something flat and just really smashy. Anyway, actually, yeah, another pan, perfect. If you could fit a pan inside of this pan and then put a piece of parchment paper on top of your burger and then smash, you could totally do it. It's such a great experience to watch Nick stream something he's very confidently knowledgeable and precise about. I don't know that I'm that confidently knowledgeable and precise about this stuff. I've just done it enough that I have preferences. But like I said, I'll probably mess this up in some way or another, and we can kind of learn together as we experiment. But so yeah, here's my burger. Here's the other thing that's important about this. You can't use too much burger at once. Each smash burger you're probably going to want in like the 1.5 to 2 ounce size. So you can see here, this is like the size that I'm going for today. I took a pound of beef and I just cut it up into 8 different, you know, into eighths, and I just put the rest of it in the fridge. So yeah, it's got to be only a little bit of meat because you really want it to get like super flat. And so if you have a big thing that you're slapping down on the thing, also you don't have to worry about shaping your burger. Just get a gross, just, you know, wad of meat and just throw it on the plate. You don't have to do anything fancy. You're not going to mix anything in. It's just beef, and it's going to get smashed. It doesn't matter whether it's perfectly round. It just doesn't matter at all. That's one of the nice things about this. You're going to smash it and it does not matter what it looks like. What does matter is that your cast iron gets very hot, because if it's not really hot, if it's not smoking hot, it's not going to cook right. Now here's something that's important. This is something I've learned in the last few weeks, actually. When it comes to this flat pan, and in fact, I'm going to show it to you guys right now. I'm going to just throw on the other camera. When it comes to this cast iron, you got to be careful. There is a trough here, you can see, for the fat, right? But when you smash the burger, the fat's going to spray a little bit, and if your burner is like mine and it has a really wide cone, there's a potential for a flare-up. Now, a flare-up isn't that dangerous, particularly if you're only, you know, the amount of fat that's going to be on this pan isn't going to be enough to probably light your kitchen on fire. But it's kind of disconcerting, and you kind of want to avoid it if you can, right? So what I've learned is that because these things retain so much heat, it's not that big of a deal to turn your burners off before you do the smash. And that minimizes the chance that you're going to light your kitchen on fire. So you'll see, I'm going to get this thing ripping hot. And then when I go to do the smash, I'm going to turn the flame off. And then once everything's nice and flat, I'm gonna throw the burner back on. And that's just a little safety trick that I've taught myself in the last couple of weeks. I had a couple of flare-ups that were. The first one was fairly serious. Janelle was in the other room, and I was like, and she looked over and, like, you know, there's a flame kind of just shooting up. And it burned off pretty fast, but it was a little bit concerning for a moment. Anyway, you don't want to do that. Bravo says, I used to work at a restaurant that specialized in smash burgers and they used extra lean beef. That's insane. That doesn't make any sense to me. You could use whatever beef you want, I guess. For me, 80-20 minimum amount of fat. I know In-N-Out, Kenji, I think, actually figured this out. In-N-Out actually does 60-40. Oh, you know what? No, that wasn't Kenji. I think that was Carla Music Lolly. or Carly Lala Music rather, at Bon Appetit. She used to work at Steak Shack, and or Shake Shack, Steak and Shake and Shake Shack. She used to work at Shake Shack. She was like a manager, and she said 60-40. And I'm fairly certain that In-N-Out also does 60-40. I've never made a burger with 60-40. I don't even know where to find 60-40. You have to grind it yourself, probably. I have not ground my own meat yet. Lean beef makes less grease and the lower fat content causes the edge to get crispier. That makes no sense to me because the fat content is what crisps the meat. But anyway, Bravos, I'm not going to argue with your restaurant. This is the way that I'm doing it. You can do it however you want to do it. But we're probably getting pretty close to hot. So Janelle likes her bun toasted, so I'm going to toast her bun while I'm cooking. And hopefully not burn it. You could get fancy and toast this thing on the griddle. I'm not going to bother because I want to just cook the burger faster, so I'm going to throw this in the toaster. Yeah. What else? American cheese, in this case. This cheese is not the cheese that we normally get. I'm not super happy with it. It's the Horizon, but it's like a new organic blend. The texture is a little mealy. Try to find the like normal Horizon American cheese if you can. This isn't my favorite, but I'm going to use it anyway. You could use whatever you want. The American cheese, though, because this is going to be on the griddle for only about 3 minutes, you probably want to use American because it's going to be the thing that's going to melt in 3 minutes. If you're doing a pub burger, you can obviously use thicker cheese if you want because it's going to take a long time to cook. In this case, American's really the way to go. And she doesn't really like anything else on her burger other than meat, cheese, and mustard, so that's all I'm going to do. But obviously, if you want to replicate an In-N-Out burger, you can make a special sauce, which there are like a million recipes on the internet for, and I've done it. It's not hard, just like, whatever, mayonnaise and ketchup and chili powder and et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't take that long. Lettuce, tomato, whatever. Okay, this is probably pretty hot. The way we can test that, one, I can see the smoke coming off of it, so that's good. But the way you can test it too is take a little bit of water and just throw it on the griddle. And if it's, goes crazy, then you know it's ready to go. So I'm going to turn the burners down to medium, and we'll go to the stove cam. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's pretty damn hot, actually. So we'll probably get a pretty good sear on this, but I also might screw it up. So here's the other thing that you want to do, and hold on one second. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah. Okay. So I oiled the trawl. You can probably see it here. You want to oil the trawl a little bit, and another thing you can do is just oil a little bit of the surface area of the cast iron right before you go for the slapping the burger down, just because you don't really want it to stick all the way. So I'm probably going to do that, but let me get my burger ready here. All right. One thing I also just realized is that I can't really throw on my my oven hood here without destroying the audio. You know what? I'll turn it on like its lowest setting. That's probably going to be okay. It might set off our fire alarm, but we're not going to be cooking that long, so hopefully it's fine. Anyway, all right. So we're going to go in with our meat now. I'm going to just slap it down and then we'll go for the press, and hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, then 0% internalization, I guess. But we're going to get it nice and hot, and I'm turning the burners off just for a second. All right, we're going to throw it down. Ooh, nice sizzle. I didn't oil the thing like I said it was. Okay, so now we're going to go for the press. It's just a really fast motion. Oh yeah. Perfect. Actually perfect. So now we're going to hit it with salt. Going to hit it with a little salt. A lot of salt. And pepper. Now I'm throwing the burner back on. I can tell it's getting a little low. in heat. And you can see how fast this is already cooking, right? Like you could almost flip it right now. I'm gonna let it go for another second. And you know, this first round might be a mess. It really depends on, see how hard this is to scrape off. But that's okay. Toby, you're gonna get burned, buddy. See, once you scrape it up, it's all right. It keeps its shape, which is all that we care about. Toby, I'm afraid Toby's gonna get hot oil on him. Toby! Oh boy. All right, so we're scraped. And then we're just gonna do a flip. And then it's basically done. I'm just gonna throw the cheese on. And see how like nice and crispy that got? Oh man, that was actually a really good one. Throw that cheese on there. Our bun is done. Bottom guy. Top guy. And there you go. I mean, that's as fast as it is, and that's one of the things that I love about this, because it does not take long. So you can see that the cheese isn't like perfectly melted, but that's your smash burger. I mean, that's what you're going for. This is now, like, this is pretty thin. Like, this is as little burger as I'd probably use. But it's kind of what you want. Sometimes I'll do like 3 ounces. And make a slightly thicker one, and it works. But you saw how like what the surface area was like there. I mean, it was pretty. Hey, Janelle, your lunch is ready. It was pretty. It was pretty thin, and it really smashes out a lot. So yeah, potato. I actually screwed up. Normally, what I would do is I would take the cheesy one, put that down first, and then put the other one on top, and it would sort of melt the cheese a little bit more. But this cheese is actually fairly well melted. Okay, so Janelle's gonna take a bite now. Let me know how I did.
It looks very crispy.
I got it pretty crispy this time. I'm pretty happy with that. I gotta say, I was really nervous about this, that I was gonna mess it up, but I feel like that was perfect.
It's really good.
Is it really good? Is it like actually really good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, this is crisp. This thing is good.
Yeah, I nailed it.
You
You gotta scrape it up a little bit, but Toby didn't make it easy because he got right under there
Toby.
looking for hot oil. Yeah, no, I think I nailed it. That second flip really, you know, you're done basically once you flip it. Yeah. Ooh, grab those chips. I'm gonna plug Better Made as long as we're here. Better Made. They're the best chips. I linked this on the Discord. Are they not the best? They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I mean, they're maybe not like the best, but they're really good. They're really good chips. So you saw what I did there at the end. I just turned the burner off after I took that off the griddle. What I find is that when you're working around the kitchen and stuff, one, it's easy to leave it on by accident, and then you're getting your griddle basically too hot, but also you could, you know, set any oil on there, set your grease on fire. So the cast iron retains heat really well. If I went back over there and just threw a burger, you know, slapped a little wad of beef on there, it would basically be ready to go, if not like a little bit under temp. So you can kind of turn your burners on and off, and almost treat it like a you know, shorter cook would, you know, where it's just kind of making it whenever you need to. So like right now, I could just, you know, turn that on medium, and I'd probably like 20 seconds. I'd throw another burger on there. But you can always test with the water, which is nice. Anyway, I don't really know what else to explain. That was a smash burger.
It's so good.
And it's fast, and it's good.
You've made in a long time.
It's the best thing I've made in a long
No,
time.
the best burger. I mean,
Oh, the best burger?
Yeah.
Well, I had a lot of pressure on me. I was on the internet. No, I'm pretty happy with that.
It's really good.
Yeah. All right. Well, Twist, I don't know. This is going to be less than an hour. It's like a lot less than an hour. What are we at? Like 24 minutes? This is like, I feel like I should have done more.
Aren't you in my ears?
I could make mine. I don't know. Should I just make mine? I guess I could make mine. I'll make mine. Here, Janelle, entertain the people. Well, you don't have a microphone. You just eat in front of everybody on the. Here, watch out. Your foot's in the way. I'll make mine. I'll test my. So, actually, if you want to, here, I'll just put the thing back on. Toby. Oh God, look out, Toby. So that's our situation right now. Toby's now snaked the microphone line around his paw, and now he's chasing it because he thinks it's a mouse. Okay. So in between, what I'll do is just kind of that kind of a thing. And then I'll, you know.
Someone just wants to know if Toby gets to eat a little bit of hamburger.
No, I would never give him hamburger.
Oh my god.
I would never give him hamburger.
It's a lie.
I give him bits of hamburger almost every day of his life. So just going down to check. Okay, the burners are on, and yeah, I don't know. Let's test my my theory here.
Time to lose this feed Toby a treat.
Uh-oh. Well, he's in view over here. I don't know. You didn't leave him any burger.
No, I never.
Oh,
had
okay.
burger.
All right. Well, that's
Can you get a
Janelle's
little
fault.
piece off the griddle?
A little piece off the griddle. I'm gonna get my burger started first. It's a little tricky with the camera in the way. See, I made mine a little thicker, so you'll get it. You know, that's pretty flat. That's pretty flat. That's not as. It's not going to be because it's not as smashed as Janelle's. It's not going to be as crispy. So I would take that first one as sort of what you're going for, and this is like maybe more of like a typical what I might hit. So I've salted. I'm going to pepper. And you know, maybe this one, because this is the second one and the griddle is a lot greasier, it should peel off a lot easier, which means I can probably peel it faster and we can have a little bit extra time on the second side and go for that cheese melt. It's still a little, it's definitely going to be crispy. I'll let it go just a little bit longer. Basically waiting for like the pink. I mean, really, it's about 2 minutes if you want like a timing on it. It's about 2 minutes on the one side and then a minute on the other is what you're generally going for. If what's normally used for cooking?
Your tool.
Oh no, hell no. No, this is normally used for. I mean, it's huh?
For shingling.
Yeah, it's for shingling. Yeah. Yeah, see, not quite as crispy as Janelle's, but not bad. This isn't bad. You can see here there's some good color. I guess I'll do the weird cheese too.
Not bad.
No?
No.
All right, here, I'll do the, I'll do what I intended to do, which is, I'll just use your plate, I guess. Which is I will do the cheese guy here. What? Oh, Janelle. So I'm gonna do the non-cheese guy over top of the cheese guy, and that'll melt the cheese, even though it's off the griddle. That was a spicy chip.
Yeah.
That's not good for him.
That's fine.
You shouldn't eat chips over the floor like that. Just go over the counter. Okay. So Toby's gonna die on stream.
No.
It'll be fine. So yeah, this was not like as good as Janelle's, but I'll take it, right? Like it's not terrible. It still got pretty crispy. It still got smashed. It's just not. It wasn't quite as thin. And honestly, the cheese didn't melt as much. But you know what? So you can see it's basically melted in the middle. It's just you put that other burger on top and it solves the whole problem. All right, I'm gonna try this burger. Oh man, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think using a little bit less meat is the key.
yeah. Janelle's right. So like sometimes I will do a whole pound of meat for the three of us, or for the two of us, for the three of us. Yeah, for Toby. And what I'll do is I'll make 3 burgers and then we'll just split the third one. So that ends up being a little bit more than 2 ounces per patty at that point. But this is better. You kind of want to do 2. Anyway, this is really good. I'm gonna eat my burger. I don't know if there's anything else to say. Does anybody have any questions about any of this?
Toby needs a treat.
I guess Potato had a. Oh,
Toby
Toby
needs
need. Well, Toby ate a spicy chip though. All right, here, Toby.
Fine.
All right, Toby. We don't really have a Toby cam here. You know what? I'll just kind of repurpose this as a Toby cam if I can.
Boy, bud.
I don't know if I can actually. Let's see. Bending away. How's that working? Toby. This is going to count as like all of the Toby treats that were just purchased because this is a pretty big piece of burger. There you go.
Good boy. You
Caught it
even
in one.
taste it?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I feel like that was actually a pretty decent demo of the Smash Burger. I don't really know what else to. When will Janelle play Minecraft with us? I don't know, Janelle. I bought her a copy.
Listen. I don't know. I don't like being forced.
Yeah, she doesn't like being forced. But this is the thing: is like this. She was very hesitant on the Animal Crossing thing. She thought she wasn't gonna like it, and then, lo and behold,
I mean, yeah, I kind of stopped playing.
well, you stopped playing because you were playing too much. But I'm now playing Minecraft too much. So hopefully I don't burn out on it. But anyway, I guess that's it. I'm going to eat my burger. If anybody wants to talk burgers on the Discord, please feel free to talk burgers on the Discord. I will talk about them all day long.
I want another one.
Janelle wants another one, which we could actually do. But yeah. No, I'm quite pleased with this. Yeah, happy Sunday, everybody. Call your moms. Or just call somebody who is like a mom to you. And yeah, I don't know. I'll see you in Minecraft, I guess. Yeah, see you in Minecraft. I'm gonna do another cooking stream because this was Twist's last month request, and then there'll be another one for this month. And for that one, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You're supposed to pitch an idea, but also there was the idea of the cooking simulator stream was going to determine what I made. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But in any case, this was fun. Thanks for the pick, Twist. I'm really happy. This worked out better than the egg sandwich. I think I had everything prepped ahead of time. There was a little bit less of a.
We also changed how we make egg sandwiches.
We did change the egg sandwich routine. We do the bodega style now. So it's the omelet in the pan, and then you sort of do a flip and then another flip and make it into a quarter of an omelet, or a quarter of a pan's width, and it fits on the thing. And it's maybe I'll do another demo of the egg sandwich again. Honestly, though, I do that style of making eggs was worth doing a demo of the slow cook.
Yeah.
And that is still my favorite. That's still my favorite.
Sandwich, though.
It's still my favorite for on a plate, and I still would like it occasionally on a sandwich, but. If you're gonna have 2 pieces of bread, see now the soft, slow egg.
You gotta eat that. It's gonna get cold.
The slowly cooked scrambled egg on the open face sandwich. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's just.
It's when you go to smash it down. We found a
You
better
chip it.
better form of sandwich construction is to go for the bodega style egg. Maybe I'll do another one. But the eggs with butter that's applicable forever. You can make the eggs with the butter. Slow stir it forever, and then that's like a really good way to make scrambled eggs. So I don't feel bad about that. It's just the sandwich construction. You get more points if you do it the other way. Maybe I'll do another demo. Anyway, all right. I guess I'm done. I'll see you all in Minecraft. Have a great Sunday. And yeah, Toby says bye. Our feet say goodbye. Wash your hands. There's Toby. Don't eat my burger, Toby.